see you all today. So since I finished Broforce last time, I am playing a different game. I could go back and play Broforce, try to beat the number of deaths or whatever, but whatever. Not something I really feel like I need to do. Instead, today, I am going to be playing a game that I absolutely loved the first time I played it. I played it all the way through, never beat all the DLC. And I constantly wish that I could replay it for the first time. It was legitimately an incredible game. I'll probably make quite a few comments about, minor spoilers here and there, maybe a few teases for what's going to happen later in the story. But for the most part, I am going to try to play through this, to enjoy it as it was intended. There are several places where I know I can maybe not break the game, but certainly complete a level in a way other than the way it was intended to be completed. And I'm going to try not to do that, because I really love this game, and I don't want to feel like I'm disrespecting it, which I would if I would feel like I was disrespecting it if I, whatever, you get it. Sorry, losing my train of thought multiple times. I should just get straight into the game. That is what I'm, well, maybe not good at, but it's what I do. it's why I'm doing this. It's why I'm here. It's not for idle chit chat. So I'm gonna go ahead and boot it up. And I wanted to save the time to boot it up because I really do like the intro sequence of this game. And of course, there's a few things in there that will make more sense once you've played the game or seen the game played. But yeah, we're gonna here. Here we go. The game's in credit song is literally. That's louder than I thought it would be. Oh, there we go. I will certainly need to change the volume. I think the volume may be all the way up. That's better. It was not all the way up, but it was certainly higher than I like it. So, safe, moving upwards, puffing up, looking that. I guess there's no one for the fourth dimension, makes sense. Anyways, oh yes, and do a thing. We will navigate to that and activate that menu item once we're done with the game. I cannot do it right now. Okay. Put my keyboard aside. Controller. And you can see this game is from 2012. It's a great game. I was 11 when this game came out, or actually probably 10. My birthday is late in the year. But like, this game has been so influential for me. I have a massive mix of just random songs that I like, that I listen to sometimes. The end credit song of this game is in that mix, and I love it. Life my
Once
save.
upon a time. That's how these things usually start, yes? A sister took pity on her brilliant, prolific, and incredible brother. She had somehow gotten it in her head that he might be lonely, or at least that's what she claims. And so, on a perfectly fine, productive Friday afternoon, the sister picked up her son from the Elwood Academy for Boys and dropped the aggravating child off on the brother's doorstep. Now the boy had visited Quadrangle Manor on a few occasions. Each time was complete with a grand entrance from the brother, who was in fact a professor and inventor with a profound and soaring intellect.
Pacifier
With
incinerated.
each visit, the inventions he exhibited became more slick
Toy.
and cutting edge.
Icicle.
The boy eagerly awaited the revealing of the professor's latest contrivance, but this, the most captivating of visits, started a bit differently.
Love it.
Well, let's see here. If I configure the trans-dimensional velocity regulator...
I can't move yet. I can't move!
Oh,
Hate it. Hate
you're
it.
here?
I hate not being able to move.
I have the most incredible invention to show you this visit. Unfortunately, I'm a bit indisposed at the moment.
Thank God.
If you take your luggage into the foyer, I will join you as soon as I can.
Ooh, and of course. Fuck your lamp.
Oh, you confounded machine. Ugh. What was that?
Yes, by the way, I am a bit of completionist.
Oh,
I may...
good. That should be a safety release for the door there somewhere. Now, where on earth did I put that?
I will probably eventually revisit this on my own time. Complete the game all the way through. With,
Oh, yeah. You should be able to use your luggage to give you an extra boost.
Oh yeah, I wanted to read these book titles, right. Great and Exponentiations. They're Great Expectations. Button. Pushy button. The Wizard of Osmium. Nope, okay. Wasn't looking that way.
Wait a minute. Something isn't quite right here. Oh,
That
no,
is,
no.
accurate description.
Ah!
Here we go. Also, my luggage instantly got vaporized as soon as this started. Oh, there it is, actually. It went vaporized then. Look! I'm so cute.
Wait, what just happened? I'm not entirely sure where I am right now.
Atlas shifted.
The
Atlas
security
shrugged.
link on my watch still seems to work, so I can see you and... Hello? You can hear me, right? Jump around a bit if you can. Ah! It seems as if I can still tap into the intercom system. Well,
Through the looking
I
spectrometer.
certainly can do better than this. Testing.
There. Ha! Much better. Now, what in the world are you doing here? Were you supposed to be here today? No matter. Well, judging from the current underwhelming amount of light in this room, we're still on backup power. My head is killing me. It seems as though I now possess a rather large epidural hematoma. A bump on the head. Do me and yourself a favor and head to the front hall. There's a way to restart the power grid.
Mansfield Pulsar. Bayowatt. Why is something wrong with the graphics? It's way too hard to read. These ones don't seem to have that problem. Good night, Muon. I don't know how to pronounce that. I know what it means, though. It's really hard to read. This one's fine, though. What the hell is with the resolution of those books? Not like that elsewhere in the game. Just because they were on the shelf? I don't know. Oh, I can't pick things up. Well, not these things anyways. They're too heavy.
Last I remember, I was in the new technology sector, and then... I don't know.
Henry to
I
the
do
8th.
think the failsafe was tripped accidentally. Unfortunately, the front door will remain in lockdown
Blech.
until you can restore the power.
Yeah, the loading areas between levels can sometimes get a bit laggy. Other than that, I've never really experienced lag in this game. Not that I remember, anyways. Oh, the Call of the Wild Binomial! That's one of my favorites.
If you head over to my office over on the left, you should be able to restart the manor's power grid.
Yay, here. There it is. Exponentiations. Ooh, what's this one? Prime and probability.
Throw that switch there. It should be the one.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's the R&D lab. Oh, there it is. I can't pick it up yet, of course. See, nothing hasn't unlocked yet. This is the level select. This is basically the lobby sort of area. Oh.
Well, that wasn't as effective as I'd hoped. You'll have to reactivate the generators in each sector in order to lift the current lockdown. Just take the glove in the box with you. I wish you could see my facial expression right now.
Oh God, what's it called?
Pleased.
Oh, well, IDS. It's just interdimensional shift taco. IDST. It's the IDS device, right? Cat always land on their feet in her robot footsies. What's his name? What's the cat's name? I can't remember. He'll tell me later. Black hole, domesticated toothpaste. Singularity toothpaste retubener.
What you are
Alright.
holding is an early prototype of the interdimensional
Nuclear clothes
shift
dryer.
device, or IDS device for short. It's one piece of my latest invention that should come in handy. Get it? You know, because it's a glove.
Yeah, shut up. Blueprint tube. Hot air or bacon. It's dumb as hell. Plutonium powered mustache machine? What? Okay. Plutonium in, mustache out. Mustache. I can't read that. That's a weird angle. Reaction chamber. Mustache reaction chamber. Okay. Red wing.
If you can access the generator at the back of each wing,
Yay.
we might be able to lift the lockdown on the rest of the house. It seems as if the breaker did unlock the blue wing. Well, I
blue
suppose
wing.
you should start there first.
Oh, right, yeah, it's the blue wing. Right, yeah, because the red is just this area. No, this is the blue wing.
There's something I must tell you. My latest invention has required me to make a few adjustments to the house since the last time you barged in. I mean, visited.
Oh, the dog! The dog! First and only of his kind.
Now, one of the
Yeah.
topics that our family has been studying for several generations are rifts existing between various dimensions. I've been able to develop a power source that will channel enough energy into one of these dimensional rifts that it can be widened enough to travel through.
By the way, one thing I am going to try to do, I am going to try to get the no deaths on every level thing. So if I ever die during a level, I'm going to restart from the beginning. If that is obnoxious, I'm sorry. Ray.
The glove controls the power source, which allows you to travel to whichever dimension has rifts in the area.
Whole ratio horn thrower. O2 ratio, I guess, really. Most spectrometer. Time Lord of the Rings. The man in the Iron 60 mask. Love these books. One of the best parts of the game. Beyond fluffy and heavy. War of the Parallel Worlds. That's... Yeah, okay, that's even worse resolution. Jesus. No way I'm making that out. Not you. No. And... Yeah, okay. Oh, nope, never mind. More shelves. I should probably just get on with the game, honestly. Probably no. If I mean, if you really want to find them, you can. You can find images of them online for sure.
You won't have control over the ability to switch dimensions yet. Just be patient. This door is using one of my
switch goal
the
for this section.
Periodic articulating Gruidae.
Drinking
Or
bird.
a
Desmond!
drinking bird. Except it's far more advanced. Well, because your glove is an early prototype, it has a few limitations in terms of dimension accessibility and the distance it can be from a receptacle in order to function. You'll see what I mean, eventually.
It would be. He's a little bit more messed up kitty. And he's a pretty messed up kitty.
This is such an early experiment with dimensional shifting, so I decided to have it triggered remotely with a drinking bird.
Hi, Desmond.
Instead of operating a door,
Desmond.
the bird will trigger a dimensional shift.
There's the battery. Oop, there it goes.
There's an IDS battery in the machine that will power the dimensions, which in this case is Fluffy.
Fluffy!
In addition to Fluffy being embarrassingly adorable, it's also rather useful because everything is 10 times lighter than normal. Though that looks like a regular scale, it is in fact a portable kinetic mass-to-electricity converter.
Oh, and the paintings. This is another one of the good parts of the game. Every time you switch dimensions, could you fucking... Oh, I'm cut off from the previous sections. There's no... Right, because later... Okay, I'll come back to it then.
There's that
no, wait,
lovely
no!
bird again. Sometimes
okay.
I call it Desmond.
Oh.
Something to note. Since you're holding a version of the IDS device, you, in fact, are not the you in an alternate dimension. Let me try that again. You remain constant, so no matter the dimension, your mass, shape, speed, and trying personality remain the same.
Here.
You should throw that IDS battery into the receptacle mounted on the wall.
Oh, not high enough.
That receptacle will distribute the power source around the room, allowing you to now use your IDS device to switch dimensions at your leisure. As I mentioned, Dimensional rifts in the manor are magnified by the stabilizing energy from the IDS receptacle and batteries.
And flying with alternate dimensions always goes so well.
This is what enables you to slip between dimensions when you're wearing the IDS glove.
I think I might have a bit of an interruption soon. I think my brother just got home. Yeah. College. Ah, yes. Hello,
that's
Dolly.
Dolly. Dynamic Object Linear Ligation Interface. To you, a cloning device. I like my house just so. So I decided to add functionality to her.
Just
to keep
so, huh?
everything consistent.
Oh, yeah, just so.
I'll need to tune
tell.
that later.
See, this would be so helpful to help with helping your friends move. Excuse me.
These are my own particular hybrid beams of carbon dioxide and neodymium dope yttrium aluminum garnet lasers using an alternating ray configuration. Gives them an extra kick. Unfortunately, the breaking of this glass is a necessary evil. Don't take that as permission to do it elsewhere.
I remember this one trying to do the time on this one because yes, there you can do each level in a certain amount of time, and a certain number of shifts. Doing this level on time is hard. I did it like 10 times or something, mostly because of this part. So you gotta switch to Fluffy. Hit the button. It spits out a save. And now, you're probably thinking, why don't you just let it spit out the safe? Because it'll break the glass, and then you'll go down there onto the scale that'll open this door, but you won't be able to get across the glass. You do this.
Oh, that
Hey, Ike.
creature there is an interdimensional kinetic entity, or Ike.
Hi, Ike. Bye-bye. Oh, look. Juice dripping from a pipe. Yeah, I'm sure that's nothing to worry about. I am in no way foreshadowing something. Why would you think that?
Stop for a minute
Dolly.
and take a look at the painting.
I know.
The machine I referred to as Dolly started out as a simple metal forge that had been in the family since medieval times. The original quadrangle suit of armor was actually constructed in this very forge. My great-grandfather modified the old forge so that if it had enough raw resources, it could craft steel objects autonomously. This predecessor to Dolly supplied all the materials needed to build the Underground Railroad. This machine single-handedly won the Civil War.
I don't...
Not really.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like,
I made my own modifications to my great-grandfather's designs. The current Dolly specifications do not require any raw materials. For example, Dolly converts energy from the radioactive science juice directly into matter. I never did sort out why she makes so many copies of things. Oh well, you can never have too many safes, or chairs, or coffee tables.
So the juice that was dripping on the floor in there is radioactive. Good to know.
In case you're wondering, you turned on the fan.
Oh, there we go.
You don't need me to explain that to you.
Why am I doing this? I can just go out the window. Because going out the window is the correct way to go. This is where to go to get a collectible.
Ah, that's where that got to. That is a botched experiment of mine called the awkward noise generator. There's got to be more around here somewhere.
6 in this wing, if I remember correctly. Added up the 2 blueprint tubes, and quite a few collectibles here.
Standard issue conveyor.
Ah! What the hell? Oh. Well. I did say.
In case you're wondering, you turned on the fan. Please say that you don't need me to explain that to you.
I just need to go get the
Standard
collectible now.
issue conveyor belt.
Yeah, laser.
So
That's what I
much
thought.
easier than carrying things yourself.
Hey, Ike. How you doing, buddy? You're very cute up there. Oh, more paintings.
That's a portrait of my father, Papa Wilfred Zapp Quadrangle. He was part of a top-secret NASA mission to capture Sputnik and replace it with a basketball. The Soviets never noticed, probably because the basketball got better reception.
Their understanding of history in this game is hilarious. I know that's part of the joke. Although sometimes I take issue with it because it's actually a common misconception. Ah! Sure.
So I haven't discussed my location a whole lot, but it
yes, here we
seems
go.
as if I'm in some sort of limbo. I think I may explore a bit and see what turns up.
I know where you are. Of course, I've completed the entire game before. Though, nearing the end of playing the game the first time, I did kind of start to figure things out. There's a lot of factors all put together. And it doesn't take a genius to come up with the answer.
Why? Well,
They
at
have
least
to.
avoid impaling yourself horribly. It's bad enough the glass needs to be tidied up.
Thank you. Oh, well that's annoying. I'm gonna go through here, I mean... I can't pick that up. Oop, wrong button. That is also the wrong button. Oh, it's gone. Okay. Oh, hey, Dolly. Give me some safes, please. Safe. I think one safe. Yep. Safes is later. Hello.
Now here's a painting of my grandmother, Nana Trirangle, on my mother's side.
Trirangle.
They say she kept an acute awareness into her golden years, but if you ask me, I always thought she was rather obtuse.
Isn't that very nice? And here's the little fun trick I like.
This room often gets rather sweltering in the summertime.
So you can
Air
carry this
circulation
onto
is
here
very important.
all you like, but if you let go of it, it'll fly upward. That's the fan right there. But there's another way to do it. If you just put it under yourself, you immediately drop it.
The
Ah!
physicality of that still completely baffles me.
No! No! Oh, look, it's okay. Ah! Almost fell off. No. I love the changes to the normal color. No. Yes! Dog.
This is one of the animals that Dolly cloned to rather, well, intriguing results. Thus was produced the world's first and only fully elastic dog. I named her Angstrom. You know, come to think of it, it reminds me of this toy from the 80s. Stretch something.
I named her Angstrom. He reminds me of Stretch Armstrong. Which, of course, Armstrong, Angstrom, anagram. Very clever joke. You know, it takes a real genius to figure that one out.
Ah, you've moved on to a part of the manor where another type of dimensional
Yes!
rift is
Yes!
accessible.
Yes! Heavy!
This is the
Heavy!
Gravid Wolfram dimension, or heavy for short. This dimension is in direct opposition to the fluffy dimension and will make things 10 times heavier.
If I remember correctly, I can't actually remember. Okay. So, I mean, it's either this one. Shit. I think it's either this one, and this one, or this one, and this one. But I can't remember for sure. So I will check which this one goes to.
Now just imagine how long it took me to lay all that out. Be careful.
So, yeah. That's right. Okay.
I'd help you, but I've honestly forgotten which dolly is hooked up to which power converter.
Come on! Jesus! There. 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 Think. Love the music in this game. Oh. Nope. Okay. Probably could make that honestly, but... There we go. Hi, Ike. How you doing, buddy?
He's a bit on the shy
Hi.
side. Give him some time to get used to you.
Oh, I'm sure we'll have plenty of time once we get to the end of the game.
Some dimensions are tightly bound together, like the one we're in right now, and also the fluffy and heavy dimensions.
Where's the second part of that? You know, there's the second part of that dialogue. Or monologue, I guess, because I'm not speaking back. That's why they're so tightly. That's why they're so often available in the same locations, I think.
That red battery will provide enough energy to enable the IDS device to widen the heavy dimension rifts in this area.
First... Go to Fluffy. Safe. The cardboard box, go here. Whew. Heavy. Oh, Ike! Hello.
It appears this dolly got stuck on an infinite loop. How unfortunate.
I like that box, don't you? This might kill me, but I think it'll be funny if it does. Nope. Throw first. I gotta get closer. Lovely.
Seems to be a large expanse of piles and pits filled with various random objects. No, not where you are. Here, in this confounded place. Are those hard candies? They're a little fuzzy. Ugh. Pleasant.
Hope the captions really don't get the sarcasm across.
With the increased density and higher melting points of items in heavy dimension, quadrangle laser beams are rendered rather ineffectual.
Oh, wait, is this the... Yep. Hi, Ike.
I came
Thank
across
you.
Ike some time ago, and he decided to follow me back to the manor.
Oh, hello.
I believe Ike stole these and hid them at one point. He's rather fond of shiny objects.
Excuse me. Oh, you did break. Didn't sound like you did. Oh. Vaporized.
Not half bad.
No, I mean, you know what? Just vaporize this one, or don't. Fine. Ask me a question. To check at some point. Hello. There he is.
This was once the family cat, Lord Widget Pompadour Fluffington IV, or Widget the First. He somehow wound up in one of the Dolly cloning control units. I specifically constructed his monocle to fit him. Who knew it would be so impossible to find a cat-sized monocle? Preposterous. Sadly, Widget the First has since passed on, but his memory is alive, somewhat. So I want to clarify that Dolly is great for cloning inanimate objects, but she's not entirely capable with organic ones. This is Widget's first-generation clone. We named this one Colonel Fluffy McScratchers, or Widget the Second. Widget the Second is still mostly together and functional as a cat, but just a little wall-eyed.
And then...
I just had to pass Widget the Second through Dolly again.
Derp.
I just couldn't resist. Definitely learned my lesson with this one. Technically, his name is Widget the Third, though he often responds to derp. I often find him walking around in circles while staring at his feet. Very friendly, but possesses the intelligence of a sack of rocks.
You know what? That's all you need. Be decent to people around you. You'll be loved. Stupid fucking intelligence. It's such a burden. No, but seriously,
Note that if you disrupt the blue beam, it should deactivate something.
Thanks, Ike. Keep it nice and safe. I need this one. Can't remember why I need this,
I'm not entirely
but...
sure how many VEDs of radiation that emits. Hope you're not looking to have children later.
I mean, I'm a kid. I can't remember how old. I don't think a kid of my age is looking to have kids, no. See, that's the problem. So, what does this spit out? Safes? Heavy battery. Oh yeah, and then all the safes.
Apparently this unit needs a little bit of work.
One can never be too safe. See, that's a pun that I stole from him. That one. To be honest, I don't really feel that bad about stealing a joke from this guy. He's a bit of a whack job.
So, tell Ike.
Ike.
That painting really unnerves me. He looks like a horrible mutant koala situation. I keep wanting to take it down, but he won't let me.
Bye, Ike. He ate the balloon. He got crushed by the balloon. No. Oh.
This place is truly fascinating. That, combined with the fact that I have no clue how I was transported here, is certainly puzzling. It's mostly
I know.
dark. Well, maybe not dark. Sort of twilight. Oh, what in the world is that? Smells odd.
That. Real lifers is just fantasy. Okay. Remember this one? Ah! No! Over there. Open this door, and then open this door. Thanks. I think there's an awkward noise generator up there. Meh. I'm gonna get both anyways. Not that difficult to do. If I just put it like that, and this here, that. That should work. Anything up there anyways. It doesn't really matter. I just want to know. Yeah, whatever. Okay, just doing it the smart way. Doing this. And I slanted it too much. Didn't mean to slant it at all. Okay. Eh. I'm streaming right now, so. No, you're good. Thank you. Well, not what I wanted. Eh. Button. I'm very good at that. Very good at just hitting the wrong button. Oh. Yep, this one. Make it heavy. Like, fluffy. Apple. The apple. Oh my god, the apple. Damn it. I was like, wait, no, there's too much space on the right there. I shouldn't move over. No, too late. Oh my god, I hit heavy, and it was a split second too late.
Cozy over there.
I actually need it over here, but yeah, I don't.
I find the number 3 to be a very satisfying number. It's a Heathner number, and the proper amount of scoops on an ice cream cone. Well, I could have done it better myself. Not bad, though. You may remember some of my past inventions from previous trips. This is my ice gun, Freezy Ray Vaughn.
Names. Breezy Ray Vaughn.
Oh, I really wish I could do that.
Like, keep
This
going
is
for now.
a compression platform which uses photoelectric energy to function. Like a spring, the energy pulses below the platform excite the molecules in the air, stimulating an elastic structural rigidity.
So it's a trampoline. Oh, right.
I hate it when things get broken, especially my things.
Well, get over it.
I was wondering where Ike put that.
Alright, Ike. I'm gonna grab Desmond now. Sorry, Ike. Ike! Ike, come on, man. Fine. I don't think I'll actually need him, though. Also, where's the... Oh, you know. Oh god, it's so adorable. I love Ike so much.
Careful.
That was the wrong button. That was the exact wrong button. Like, of all the buttons I could have hit wrong, that was probably the wrongest. Well, actually, I guess the walk door would have been worse. I would have fallen in the pit and died. The difference between cardboard boxes and safes. You can stand on safes. You cannot stand on cardboard boxes, no matter what dimension you're in. Oh, what's this up here? I don't know.
Now I see a giant pit filled with keys.
Hmm. Oh, I'm gonna hit me in the head. And I can file a lawsuit.
Just remember, you need enough change in the
Yes.
mass to build up enough mechanical energy.
That was everything. I turned it heavy.
It's
after
time
it
to
touched it.
spring into action. I crack myself up.
Hey, buddy. You really shouldn't. I'm pretty miserable. Comedy. Well. I love this game though. And the comedy that seemed pretty decent. Like if you were actually in this incredibly dangerous scenario, and someone was making all these jokes, it would not help.
Aren't you supposed to whistle while you work and grin and whatnot?
I mean, you're trapped in this place. Can't get out until you figure out what's going on. You have no adult supervision.
Satisfying, isn't it?
I mean, seriously, this is a nightmare situation.
This is one of my past inventions, Joan the Jetpack. Worked just fine, except I had some serious trouble with the hover-up feature. Somewhat flammable, some might say incendiary. You probably never saw this invention. It was my hole digger. We called it Every Day I'm Shoveling. And by we, I mean Ike. It was a little too efficient. This was the first and last time I saw it.
Well, once I unlock the third dimension, if I find the painting again, we'll be able to see it. I don't know, it's a painting, not like photo. So like, why did you take a photograph of it disappearing?
One can never be too safe. Pun, pun, pun.
Take a photograph of it disappearing and then, oh, it makes the hint about shot put down here. If I keep fucking up.
I was quite the champion at shot put during my years in college on the track and field team.
Come on, thank you.
The electromagnetic microreactors, or electrovats if you're so inclined,
Oh.
will all require a conductive polycell. I also happen to be on the basketball team as well.
Well, I've
You may
missed
want to try
one
the
of the
lid
blueprint
as a
tubes,
backboard.
but the other one, there it is. I mean, those work for this as well.
Ah yes, with these specifications you should be able to recreate several objects in the research and development lab adjacent to my office.
Heavy dimension is now available in the R&D lab. Actually I should swap these. And okay.
Thrilling.
Yeah, go fuck yourself. Hey, you broke my glass. Wah, wah. Very obnoxious. Did that go in? I cannot tell. It did not. Did that go in? Don't even finish that joke. There we go. What? We're going right in. What the hell?
Well played.
Parks them first. Hi, Ike. I want to get out of there, man. Yeah, no, I see you, man. I was telling you I want to get out of there. I mean, I can stay there, I guess, but like...
Hooped it.
Just stretching. Well, actually, I don't need this anymore. I'm doing them in reverse, over hardest to easiest. Now, here.
Nice shot.
Boy, that flushing sound effect, man. Ugh.
I believe you're close to the generator in that sector. A little further.
If I complete this sector, I am going to go back and get the collectibles I missed.
My head feels like I've been hit squarely by a 2x4, and I still haven't regained my memory. That's splendid.
Again, no trace of the sarcasm in the text there.
So, you need to be over by that glass door, but it looks like you're going to have to go through the object distribution system.
Okay, well, there are two paths through this. I'm gonna take the lower one, or higher one, I think actually it is.
Watch it now.
But
Jump!
I'm doing that because
This is definitely not the right place for you to be.
a friend of mine enjoys a particular meme from
Easy now.
Invincible, if I remember correctly. You'll see. Here. There.
Huh.
I-
He's eating there.
Then we'll go up here. And...
Sure?
That's so stupid. Ugh. Okay. Wish I had the third dimension unlocked. Make this so much easier.
Almost there, I think.
Hello, Ike. Hi. Wait, no, it's faster. This one's faster. No, Ike. Oh, Jesus. Yeah. Ah.
Nicely done. The generator room for this sector is ahead. Hey, look at it this way. The worst that can happen is that you fail miserably.
And then I'll just respawn.
Fantastic. You made it. If you can get to the generator, I'll tell you what to do.
Oh, this section. Ugh. Okay. Yeah.
For your general health and safety, I would recommend disabling those. The switches for the laser beams should be up there.
Okay.
Somewhere.
You don't actually have to switch the lasers off, which is interesting. You can do this without switching the lasers off. And without going through that whole mess. Bleh. Like, you can literally put the couch here. And and jump across to the next section. But I want to turn the lasers off. Nope, nope, nope. These noises I'm making, man. Even I don't know what they are.
Ah, that's much quieter. It was so safe where that was, though.
Alright. Make up the safes.
You'll have to bridge the gap somehow since the scaffolding collapsed.
Ah! Okay, well that is enough. That is actually enough to jump across the gap. It just, I didn't do it
You
well.
made it. If you can
Didn't
get to the
jump
generator,
properly.
I'll tell you what to do.
Blech. Oh, I mean, yeah, okay. That's cool. Back.
Ah, that's much quieter. You'll have to bridge the gap somehow since the scaffolding collapsed.
Don't actually need 3, but just to be safe. Blech. Okay, don't get me stuck.
Okay, it looks as if the motor has stopped.
Yes.
You'll need to get that arm rotating
Yes,
fast
yes, yes,
enough
yes,
to
yes, 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 yes,
reactivate the
yes.
generator.
Yes, yes, I know. There's a door there for no reason.
Great. One down, 2 to go.
The door, there's ghosts to the door. The door doesn't open because that's the end of the level. Oh! That looks like fun. Where did science views come from? Okay.
That wasn't so bad, was it? Why don't you take a look at those blueprints?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Blue Wing. Oh, I actually got all the awkward noise generators, but now just a fluffy journey of discovery. I can't remember where the blueprint tube is there. I will figure it out. Okay, but like, I just... the Ike. There.
Ah,
Yeah,
splendid. It seems as if the power is starting to come back online. As I still haven't been able to figure out how to get out of here, you'll have to make it to the next generator. You can access the next wing of the manor and the power grid sector by heading up the stairs there.
That looked like some weird clipping. Yeah, oh, no, it's fine. No, they are distinct. But yeah, no, these guys are everywhere. You have all 6 of those that you found. Hanging out. I'm gonna go... The Ike. I'm gonna go... This. Okay. Oh, right, this one. I should remember the blueprint tube is, but I don't. And the blueprint tubes were always harder to find. Excuse me. Oh, I'm trying to turn on heavy. That's the problem.
You, sir, are a degenerate.
Oh, come on. It's not like I could get through here without that. think it was back there. If it was, I will be quite upset with myself. Oh, yeah. See, my instinct is to check up there, but I'm pretty sure that's wrong. I could definitely get up there. But... There's anything up there. I just... Okay.
This room often gets rather sweltering in the summertime. Air circulation is very important.
Oh, come on. Ah. Well, okay, that works. I did want that to get up there, but kind of wanted to be on it when it did. I think I may have told it to just
Physicality of that still
play this
completely baffles me.
section from this level. Oh, there it is. It's right in front of my face. No point in this. I don't need that. Just need to jump. Hey. There we go. Keeps going, yeah, okay. Return to Great Hall. Checker's Guide to Dimensions. Checker's Guide. Oh, such a good book.
That wasn't so bad, was it?
Series. Good series.
Ah, splendid.
You know.
It seems as if the power is starting to come back online. As I still haven't been able to figure out how to get out of here, you'll have to make it to the next generator. You can access the next wing of the manor and the power grid sector by heading up the stairs there.
Yeah, turn on the generators. That's a good idea.
Hey, you found something. Try not to break too much.
This is a fun little room that I think contains every painting in the game. And you can actually go around, and once you have all 4 dimensions, you can look at all the different things. It's pretty cool. Do this. Jesus. God. I guess I need the 3rd dimension for that. There's a lot of cool stuff around here that I can't quite access perfectly just yet. Once I have the 4th dimension, getting around here will be so much easier.
Splendid. It seems
Oh,
as if
God,
the
shut up.
power is starting to come back online. As I still haven't been able to figure out how to get out of here, you'll have to make it to the next generator.
Oh,
Head
yeah.
towards the yellow wing. Fisher Michelson, one of the initial major investors in Quadrangle Industries. I'm hesitant to admit it, but many of my grander inventions would not have been possible without his support. That is my second cousin, Billy. He's always been enamored with the fiction found between the covers of a book. He decided to model his life on his favorite stories. No one saw him after this particular plotline.
Oh. Poor Billy. Manor. Landscape. Here. In this wing. We're still looking at that. Yeah. Right wing. Then. What's the. There's the attic.
Head towards the yellow wing. Is this the
I know.
second floor? Has education these days deteriorated that badly?
Shut up, asshole. Oh, no. No, I jumped! It didn't let me jump. That sucked. Also, whether or not what I'm on right now is the second floor depends on your definition of the second floor.
Hopefully it won't be too much trouble to access the next generator.
There are different reasons for each definition. The American definition treats the ground itself as 0. Anything above is positive, anything below is negative. British treat the ground floor as 0. Anything above is positive, anything below is negative. No real problem with either one.
And perhaps I can find a way out of here. This is getting rather ridiculous.
They both make sense in their own specific ways. But I've always meant the system I was raised on. Which you should be able to guess. Left trigger and right trigger are not color. Interesting.
In case you
Such a
were wondering
blessing.
about the pneumatic transportation tubes around the manor, they are filled with the same science juice that is in all the IDS batteries. I was able to extract the base material for the science juice from a undisclosed biological source.
I see. That clears everything up. Thank you. I totally trust it now. Radioactive juice flowing through every pipe in this entire building. Yay, time slow.
Ah, if only you could see the look on your face right now.
I mean,
I hope
If
that
I
you'll
had
be
a-
able to glean that the time in this next dimension is protracted, causing everything to move in slow motion.
if I had a webcam, I probably could see the look on my face. But I physically do not have.
Like a pan-dimensional bunny
webcam
rabbit
I could record
hopping
myself
across
with.
a landscape of quantum fields. Poetry. Not entirely sure where Desmond is in this area.
He's over across all this. I know.
Sometimes the act of slowing things down can reveal the correct path.
Desmond, you are gonna do heavy instead of time slow.
first building raised on quadrangle
Yeah.
land wasn't much to look at. But I can assure you, the pipework was something impressive. Far ahead of its time. Over the years, the quadrangles expanded their living quarters. Though I should add that at this point, no one in the family had been exposed to any significant quantities of radiation. Have I mentioned that the manor requires a lot of ventilation? Careful, the blades are rather sharp.
Yes, I know.
Well, it's
Blades
probably not
often
the best
are.
application for you, but sadly it's rather unavoidable.
Goes. Oh, right, that way. Don't go down there. That would be dumb. Great. Here's the
I would
one.
move if I were you. What a disappointing hiding spot. Step off now! Okay, next.
Couch surfing. I'm sure he makes the joke at some point.
Oh! You should be able to fit through. Don't forget to breathe. It's an important aspect of life.
Is it though?
You maintain the same dimensional stability. In other words, your properties do not change upon shift.
I'm aware. You've
I've
mentioned
been
this
able
already.
to ground several of my inventions in our normal baseline dimension as well. That's why quadrangle technology doesn't shift.
Have you been able to ground air in this dimension? Because, how else would I fucking breathe in time slow dimension? Or, for that matter, in... air is 10 times heavier, or air is 10 times lighter dimension. Oh look, more radioactive pipe juice. So, like...
It looks like you could use a little more time with that converter switch.
Yes, I figured it out.
Botbots, or basic orthogonal traversing bots. I invented them a long time ago to perform simple tasks. Their artificial intelligence is extremely simple, but it helps to keep the house in order.
Oh, whoops. Backbox. Fair point, actually. I need to get through here first.
Well, you did that. I guess you could be proud if you wanted.
I am proud. You seem to think I did that wrong, but I think I'm doing perfectly fine. Oh. Oh, okay.
One of my first experiments was attempting to turn normal little trees into happy little trees. Everything was fine until the entire forest was eaten by happy little termites. Now it's a happy little landfill. Do you know what I miss? Guitars.
That came out of nowhere.
They always make music so much better. But I digress.
Bob, I completely missed your message. I don't know if you're still here.
When I was your age, I used to have to construct my own computers if I wanted them smaller than a refrigerator. You kids are entirely too spoiled.
You're right. These days, you have the option to build your own computer, choose a whole bunch of different components, and pay an exorbitant fee for them. Yeah, we're too spoiled.
Ike's become a rather interesting lab assistant, though his indiscriminate appetite is a bit of a hindrance. I was bored all day and decided to play a game of catch with myself, utilizing the slow motion dimension.
I did not mean to do that.
You should try it sometime.
Oh, shut up. I know. Did they already... Wait, what? No, I made it. What? Oh. Okay.
Ah, and here you see stately quadrangle manor as it stands now. As you can see, I've made some modifications over the years to accommodate my many experiments. You may have noticed a series of pipes keeping the radioactive fluids running through the manor from flooding the living quarters.
Yes, the pipes that keep science juice from flooding the living quarters. I'm sure nothing will happen to those, and I am in no way foreshadowing something. Or nothing will have happened to those, I guess.
I believe that's safe number 21,157.
Well, 21,158. Fuck you.
looking at a gigantic stack of cell phones. It is abhorrent what you young folks text to one another. Is English truly that difficult?
Agreed. I hate text slang. I will never get used to it. Hate it. Okay, this level is a fun one.
Those bot-bots are programmed not to let any non-organic foreign objects pass.
Okay, so go here. Throw this across. Maybe I should just throw that one across. That one lands right there. It's safe. But from here on, I have to throw them and go slow-mo. Ah! Or just fall off the edge. That works too.
Those bot-bots are programmed not to let any non-organic foreign objects pass.
Technically, like even with the shift goal for this level, you don't have to do that part of throwing that across there without saving slow-mo. Like the shift goal is 12, maybe, and it takes 10 shifts if you do it this way. Or just fall off the edge again. I don't know what I am doing, apparently.
Those bot-bots are programmed not to let any non-organic foreign objects pass.
Do it the right way. Well, or not.
Those bot-bots are programmed not to let any non-organic foreign objects pass.
Oh, well, it was still fine. Just not trying to. Okay. Well, that's not what I wanted. Now you switch. Uh-oh. That's going too high.
Oh, I believe there's a heavy IDS battery across the scaffolding there.
No, really? Maybe that's why I'm doing any of this. Just going to time slow, honestly. Wrong buttons. All of the wrong buttons. Well... I don't want to get any deaths.
Those
One of
bot-bots
my
are
goals.
programmed not to let any non-organic foreign objects pass.
Eventually I'll come back and do this without... do this on timing and on shift goals. But for now, I'm going to do it without deaths.
Oh,
And get
I
all the
believe there's a
collectibles.
heavy IDS machine
Shush.
across the scaffolding there.
Gosh. Oh no. I horrifying. Fascinating. The pop sound still happens in real time, which is hilarious. Hmm. Football. Come on. Perfect.
I can invent a glove that completely changes the laws of quantum mechanics, but apparently I cannot stream a movie to where I am right now in spite of the multitude of cell phones.
But there aren't enough streaming services there in 2012. Yeah, we need more streaming services. 50 of them. Won't stop until every site on the internet is a streaming service. All right.
Apparently, this unit also needs a bit of tweaking.
Oh, okay. Wow, yeah,
I'm not
completely
entirely
vanished there.
convinced of your aptitude to handle this situation.
Look, have I died yet? No, of course not. Forget all the times I say I stopped and reset the level. Those didn't happen. Shut up. Yay, noise machine. Okay. This one's fun. This. Put it up here. Grab this chair. So I have a way to step up if I need it. Probably too high. Yeah, absolutely too high. Oh, that's so close. Okay. Get me somewhere now. Yes!
Why did I make that? Ah, judging by the fascinating lands of missing items, I can hypothesize that I am officially lost. Short-term memory gone. Trapped in some sort of pocket dimension. Today is a good day.
Pocket dimension. Huh. I wonder where you might encounter one of those.
This used to be one of the manor's libraries.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Fine. I'll play your shitty game.
Travel safely.
Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Those boxes will all get incinerated by that laser. So what I need to do is jump onto this safe. Grab the boxes. Throw them across.
What's that saying? It's like wrangling cats?
That was fun. Okay. You don't get to touch the ground. You don't get to touch the ground. You don't get to touch the... Oh, I hit the wrong button. I hit Y instead of X.
I had this portrait of myself and Ike commissioned before we began time travel in the mid-70s. Time traveling was certainly all the rage back then, at least among the more scientific circles. One of our colleagues used to throw the most amazing costume parties, and you know you just can't beat the real thing.
Our colleagues, because Ike is your coworker, I'm sure. I understand.
Do you know that the only legal way to hunt tigers is to travel back in time to do it?
This is a funny
Not
one.
that I would recommend doing as such. Interestingly enough, I have a hypothesis that the only reason tigers are about to go extinct is because people are going back in time and shooting them.
That makes sense. I'm sure that's what's going on. I think I'm getting close to the end of the sector, which is good. I don't want to keep going much longer.
I made the first prototype when I was your age. I haven't had the heart
dear.
to change the design.
Ah, no. Okay, I'm just gonna go into slow-mo. I can time it. Where's the... Oh, yeah. Okay. Where's the battery, though?
There should be an IDS battery on the other side of the fan.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I gotta, do that first, then. Thank you. First, I'm gonna do this. Hello.
It's like having your own personal zoo. Children like zoos, right?
Typically. Making a blanket assumption about all members of one group. Never get you in trouble. So, go ahead, say it.
Our time travels took us to feudal Japan, where they took a rather strong liking to Ike. I hope introducing them to a small, cute, fluffy creature somehow didn't alter the present.
Oh no.
Ah, there's a ninja in this painting. You just can't see him.
And if I recall correctly, if you use time slow, you can. I don't know for sure though, so could be talking to my ass.
Ike and I traveled back in time once to find the fabled lost city of gold. We never did find it, and to be honest, the lost cities of bronze and silver really weren't that impressive. Could have been worse, I suppose.
I mean, to be fair, silver's in most cases a more useful metal anyways. Ah, yes, here we go. Wow. Yes, the tubes keeping science juice from flooding the living areas. Yes. No foreshadowing there. No, I made sure that you knew there was no foreshadowing there.
Really ought to stay out of the way.
Really love this one. Block this laser, and they, as soon as it gets blocked, they trigger to push. But if you keep laser block indefinitely, it'll never reset. We worked hard making those. I imagine that's what the dollies were saying. I'm feeling kind of out of it. I might stop after this level, honestly. I do love that Dolly is the name of his cloning machine. Dolly, the sheep, you know. Yeah, I don't know. Switch this. Try these guys out. Excuse me. I really could have just grabbed Total or something, but this works. Yeah. Don't want to fall asleep in the middle of playing again, so I will stop.
There are clouds here. Have I mentioned that?
I'll go through this area into the next level.
Wait. Is that lint? Ugh.
Unless this is... No, this is one of the most frustrating levels I remember playing. I remember this level was so frustrating. Because like, I got most of the way through the level and then accidentally fell down into here. I had to go through like the entire level. It sucked. No thanks. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I am done for now. I'll return to this next week. Maybe sooner even. I do love this game a lot. Been the Jodic. And I hope to see you all next time. Bye.